My first guest earned an Academy Award nomination for his work in the film As Good As It Gets. Starting tomorrow, he can be seen with Matt Damon in the brand new movie Stuck on You. Please welcome Greg Kinnear.
I'm good. How are you?
No, you. You. All right, me.
All right,
doing great. No one ever says, all right, me. Congratulations are in order for you. You have a new baby, is that right?
I do.
How old is your baby?
She is, thank you. Yeah, she's 12 weeks old, actually.
12 weeks.
So she's very...
it's a girl.
Little. It's a girl.
You're calling her she, so I went with the whole girl thing.
Yeah. No, her name is she.
Oh, very. He is she,
I
yeah.
have a picture of she.
Very nice.
No, it's Lily, and she's... you have a daughter, too, right?
Yes. 2 months yesterday, 8 weeks.
Oh, so yeah.
2 days ago. 2 days ago, yeah.
So my daughters, I got 4 weeks on you, and let me tell you, they go through some crazy changes.
Right.
She'll start reading.
Yeah.
Mathematics.
Right. Then forget all of that.
Yeah. No, it's still oogling and ogling right now, but it's there's not a lot to do as the guy in this part of the equation early on. You know,
there's nothing to do.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing if the wife is nursing.
Yeah.
You stand around and you feel like a coat rack. There's nothing for you to do.
And I don't know about you, but I am producing very, very little breast milk at this point. I mean,
this is where I have you beat, I believe.
Okay.
This breast is packed with breast milk. No, it's funny because it's you can't help, you know. It's like, oh, time for the baby to eat. Got nothing, I can't help it.
Yeah. You can make them laugh. I mean, that's the one thing. You can kind of like do the do, and you'll get kind of a little smile out of them, and then you'll go to the to get like more of a smile out of them, and then at some point you'll cross the line like a bad comic, and she'll look at you with that withering disappointment.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Whoa, pull it way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
I get that on a nightly basis, but here. I don't get that at home.
You're
training. Just the dude, what are you doing? We liked 1 and 2, but 3, no.
Yeah.
No, there's that stage where there's nothing too much going on.
Yeah, but
upstairs.
it's pretty great. It's a pretty great thing. I think you'll agree. Huh?
Nope, nothing going on
Not
upstairs. I know what you're talking about. No, it is. It's wonderful. You get the little smiles. You get that it all starts to come together.
Yeah.
And then who knows? But you're 12 weeks. That's amazing. When does the walking start? Does anybody know? I have no idea. Is that like 9 years old? I was like 9 when I started walking.
I think it's like, isn't it like a year? I think a year. Is that I have no idea.
See, we have no nothing. I'm like yelling at it yesterday. Why aren't you walking? You? What's your problem?
Yeah. She turns over now occasionally, here and there. I can get her to do a flip every now and then. I'm not flipping her.
Yeah. But it's cheating if you're using a spatula. I just want to tell you right now. Oh. That's cheating.
And
wing. Now let's talk. In this movie, you do something that I didn't know that you were capable of doing, which is you do a very good Ted Koppel impression.
Well, thank you very much, Conan. I can't do a Ted Koppel. Let me see. If you talk like... You have to breathe the words, and if you talk like Ted Koppel and you do this, always make sure you say, and forgive me for sounding overzealous on this one particular point.
That's very good.
And don't move your mouth.
Is that... So it's all... I mean, is it easy to slide in and out of that impression? Is that an impression you crack out very often, or no?
It's like playing the flute.
Right.
You play the flute?
Oddly enough, I do play the flute for hours and hours. No, I don't play the flute, but
it's
I don't know
all about controlling the wind that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah. Have you ever been able to see? I do one celebrity impression, which is
to me.
Colonel Clink.
Okay.
Hogan! And it's completely... And let me tell you something. And it's completely useless. You can't use it for anything.
Right.
But I would think that maybe a Ted Koppel impression would come in useful at some point.
Well, no.
Well, good night. It was nice having you here. We'll take a break.
I've tried to find different important uses for it, but it's something that's fun to do every now and then just to scare the kids. But other than that, talking like Ted Koppel doesn't have one worthless piece of useful...
Right. There's nothing it can be used for at all.
I'm exhausted.
God. You movie people. The slightest bit exhausts you. Cher is in this movie?
Yeah, Cher's in the movie. Yeah, she's great.
Is she great? I know nothing about... I've never met Cher. I mean, I know about Cher, but I don't know what she would be like. What's it was like meeting her for the first time?
Well, she's of course she's a big star. She's there's a Cher-ness to her.
Right.
And
a Cher aura.
Yes, if you will. And I wasn't sure. Pete and Bobby Farrelly are pretty laid back guys. They like to disarm people and do different pranks and stuff. So when she first pulled up to the set to meet Pete Farrelly, he was surrounded by a bunch of people who were kind of going, "Pete, you sure you don't want to get that thing operated on? Don't you want to just get... I mean, the doctors could probably take that thing off with a laser or something." He's like, "Nah, I don't want to do anything. It could end up hurting me, and I just think it might be a risky venture." And at that point, Cher's going, "Take what off?" And Pete says, "I got this little melanoma down here on my abdomen, and it's like kind of a painful thing, and I don't know what to do about it." And she, in fairness to her, I mean, she's just very, trying to be kind and helpful, and she says, "Well, you should have a doctor look at that thing. Let me take a look at it, Pete." And at that point, Pete starts to expose the top of his pants, where there is, in fact, kind of a bulbous orb, if you will, that is...
I see where it's going, yeah. I see where it's going. And
he's arranged part of his anatomy in order to...
He did this to Cher?
So Cher is... And in fairness to Cher, he's done this to a lot of people.
Okay, I like it. In fairness, he's done this to a lot of people.
No.
He did it to Nancy Reagan. You're like, no, that's not an excuse.
And she was like nose to nose with it, and she laughed it off and had a good sense of humor about it. But once you see that happen, I mean, it's burned in the dark recesses of your mind forever.
I bet then she wishes she could have turned back time, huh?
Oh, it's okay.
I am so sorry. We have a clip here from Stuck on You. What do we need to know about this? What's happening here? This is you, Matt Damon. You're joined. You're co-joined twins.
We're conjoined twins, and we're from a small town in Martha's Vineyard, and I'm an actor, and Matt's a little more shy, and we work at Quickie Burger, which is a small little restaurant in the Vineyard. And early on, you sort of set up that Matt is a little nebbishy, and he's trying to pick up a girl here early on, and it's not going well.
Let's take a look at this clip from Stuck on You.
Stop it. She's smiling at you. If she wanted to talk to somebody, she would have brought a friend. Hi, how are you? My name's Bob Tenner, but I'm really more of a baritone.
Hi, Bob.
This is my brother, Walt. Look, if you're ever in town, and I mean, I know you're in town now, but I mean, if you're ever in town, you're not like in a bar. I'm sorry that came off wrong. It sounded like you're some kind of skanky whore. I'd love it if you'd come by Quickie Burger, which is my restaurant that I own, with my brother Walt. You met him.
Time's up, Casanova.
Can I join you for a drink?
Sure.
You're strapped. You're literally strapped to each other for how long? You guys were literally strapped to each other making this movie for like a year. Is that right?
3 years.
No, this movie took it's like Lawrence of Arabia. It took 9 years to make.
No, it was like 3 or 4 months, but they told us we'd be able to get in and out of this thing like that. And of course, we got on the set the first day and realized that by the time we took it off, they were ready for the next shot. So for 12 hours a day, I was next to Matt Damon's sweaty body.
Which is, a couple of guys in the audience. Yeah, exactly. There were 2 guys that were into that. Stuck on You opens tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks,
Always
Conan.
good to have you here. Greg Kinnear, Bob Odenkirk coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around. fine show tonight. A fine show coming up tomorrow night from the new movie Stuck on You. Matt Damon is going to be visiting us. Yes, sir. Host of the Celebrity Poker Showdown, Kevin Pollak, will be here. Very funny man. And musical guest Randy Newman. So watch that show. You're a fool if you don't watch that show.